Yo, 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 and welcome back to the Banter Boys podcast. My name is Sanji. With me is Ryan. How you doing, boy?
Yo, I'm good. Just out of it. Like, I haven't watched much footy in about a month. I guess there hasn't been much footy on, right?
Yeah, it's been sporadic. I've not seen you in ages, actually.
I know, right? It's been a while.
It's like a month, at least.
we
Something
spoke,
around that. Around.
We spoke yesterday on
Yeah, I mean, we speak
Discord.
all the time. Yeah, we did an audio Discord. Yeah, impromptu thing. Thanks for agreeing to that, by the way.
That was cool.
I felt like I've been such a negligent parent to our Discord and our community.
Yo, not you only, yes?
I mean, you've been busy. I've been dying.
Yeah, it's not a fun time for us. Chaotic to say the least.
Yeah, but I figured, like, it seemed like we were both kind of free. We were both tinker on teams. I was like, let's just not make this an official, like, spaces thing. Let's just chat in the Discord. And we had a few people that were in there.
Yeah, we got, 3 people, 4 people at the most.
That's a lot, man.
Oh, for sure.
Like, shout out to Mr. Nauru, Draft Espresso, FA Scout. I love that I chatted shit with Espresso about Bash, and now he's like clawed back with his Cunha hat trick. So that's
shit.
great. I kind of deserved it after talking shit to him, I guess. So.
Oh yeah, you're behind.
Yeah.
Who do you have left?
The mighty Norgard versus City. Not fun.
Versus his Damsgaard.
Yeah,
Ooh,
not fun.
Fun one.
I'm pretty sure I've lost that. I mean, if you come up against a Cunha hat trick, you deserve to lose, I think. So.
Basically, agreed.
Oh. What's up, guys? You're listening to a Sunday waiver pod. We should do a regular pod on Tuesday, but I think we missed a few of these. I think the last waiver pod we did was game week 21, and we're now previewing 24. So, yeah, we've missed quite a few of them. But it was never a promise, right? This is just something... Hey, if we have time, we've got half an hour, 45 minutes or whatever to chat footy for a bit, chat some picks for a bit, then we'll record. If not, it is what it is. Like, we're trying, but...
Yeah, agreed. It would be interesting to know if our viewers did better without our advice. Or worse,
I don't know. I mean, listen, it's like our Discord, I know I plugged it so much like last time, but it's hard to keep up with. Like, I'm behind on messages. At one point, while I was sick, I was like, I give up. I can't reread all these old messages and polls. Some of the polls don't matter as well. Like, the games are done. So,
yeah.
But
so I vote on pretty much all the polls, but I do not read much of the messages that are old.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go to today and then catch up on today.
Yeah. I think that's the point it's gotten to, is like, if I don't check it every day, I'm fucked. Like,
yeah.
People are constantly talking in there. So, I mean, I don't know if people are like regurgitating our advice, hanging us out to dry. I'm assuming they're not. Like, you've created a bit of a hive mentality around Barkley. Like, exactly. Everyone's praising your name. Like,
what a hero, though. Seriously.
Oh, what a ledge.
And you created the monster that is Cunha by dropping him.
Yeah, I know. I dropped him into his famedom. Or fame. Yeah, I don't make any sense these days. Man, I'm still not recovered, but I felt good enough to record, so I thought, fuck it, let's see if we can put something out. If I start coughing randomly during the stream, I'm sorry. I'll probably mute that shit out though. But before we continue, what I'm gonna quickly do is social plugs, and then I'll do the whole spiel. So Russ, can you do your thing right here?
Yeah, for sure. So you can message us on Twitter and Instagram. Our handles at BantaB. On Discord in the Draft PL channel, BantaBoys #6585. On Reddit, /Banta_boys. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube, all under the name of Banta Boys.
Okay, so welcome to Banner Boys podcast. We are a fan tracks podcast. We chat everything in the default game. So this isn't a regular pod. You'll hear that regular format spiel on Tuesday, I guess we'll try to do it. because we're back to like normal lifestyle footy stuff again, right? Like we actually get our week to do real life shit, and back to weekends with football. So yeah, so we're just doing Sunday night waiver pod. We'll discuss picks from each position, under 40% owned, and I don't know, organically see where the chat kind of takes us with events that transpired over the last while. By the way, January picks, I guess we save that for regular pod. It'll be too much to put into this. So, I mean, like, there's a couple of guys. Like, I mean, you grabbed one of them. I grabbed one of them. You got points. I didn't. But both are promising picks in a sense. So,
Yep. Yeah, you mean new transfers, right? That's what you mean?
yeah. I don't think we're going to go through the full list this pod. We won't have time. We want to keep this one short.
Sure.
So, I mean, there are a few picks that we will discuss. But yeah, shall we just start with our favorite position then?
Is that coaches?
Yeah, coaches, right? Posh
Someone
is
got a
getting
yellow,
fired, right?
a couple of yellow cards this game week for coaches, you know?
Who got a yellow card this week?
Oh, I can't remember. Definitely had few though.
Deserby? Maybe Deserby.
Deserby did. Yes, there you go. Well done.
All right.
Well done.
Yeah. I win. That's the only thing I've won this week. Anyways, let's talk about goalkeepers.
Sure. Man, it's slim pickings at the moment, really.
I don't want to pick any goalkeeper. Like, don't roster a goalkeeper right now.
You're probably better off with none. Like, what was the difference between none and Petrovic, really?
Man, it's not Petrovic. Petrovic is okay. Chelsea's just fucking garbage right now. So
Yeah,
that's the
I
problem.
mean, is Poch on borrowed time?
Maybe. It's really funny. I tried logging into one of my fantasy apps just now, and I've had such a bad week. It made me re-log in with my entire password. So either someone's hacked my account, or the game is trying to tell me just take a break for a bit, like log out, you know. But I mean, if we're talking about goalkeepers and like looking forward to next game week, there were only like 4 informed picks, and I'm not going to tell you to look at Chelsea, even though we're coming up against Crystal Palace, who are just as equally shit as us. But I think if you look at probably the worst team right now, Sheffield United, anyone should be able to get a result against them, it seems, right?
That's fair.
And who better than the Mad Hatters, the Flying Hatters, the 4 goals a game Hatters, right?
Yo.
So I don't mind Kaminsky this game week if you're gonna take a punt.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Forest putting in their 3rd goalkeeper for the season.
Oh yeah, you see, we told you we talk about new transfers. There you go.
True, yeah, Matt Sells.
He didn't sell
He
his
he really didn't.
himself this week though. So
What did he get? 0 saves?
yeah, I mean, no, I'm pretty sure did he get 0.25 or negative 0.25? I don't think he got 0. He got something just on the positive or on the slightly
Probably
negative.
just on the negative because he has 0 saves, but he got 1 punch. I'm just checking on SofaScore. I didn't actually check on fan tracks.
I mean, I had Dubravka. He scored 0, so Dubravka did better. So it's what we said, I guess. Don't change your goalie, right?
Yeah, it was a bad week for them. Tons of goals all around, man.
Yeah, there were so many goals this weekend, bro.
So many. I'm hoping it persists into tomorrow, but we'll see.
Like the only clean sheet was Aston Villa and United.
Yeah, annoying.
Right? Yeah. No, but I generally think like I like Kaminsky's option for clean sheets. I don't like anyone else. Like Verbruggen is on form right now, but I'm sure he'll change to Steele. Steele is on form. Sure, they switch back and forth, but they're away to Spurs. Like, no way.
Yeah, and Spurs do not fail to score. They always score.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Stick with what you got, man. And
Agreed.
if they have a blank week or something like that, just bench them. Don't play a keeper. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it might change next week. Who knows, right? But I mean, look, Kaminsky has the fucking double coming up too, doesn't he?
Yeah, you're right. He does. Gaming 25. That's a good shout, actually.
So plan ahead.
I mean, the double is against City and Liverpool. So
Saves the points.
wait, sorry, is it City? No, it's United.
Yeah, saves the points. Still. One with less conversion now. So
True.
yeah, I don't hate it. I think we can move on to defenders.
Yeah, let's do that.
Where should we start? You want to start new boys or do you want to start form guys?
I want to shout Ignuri, man. Comes back from AFCON, gets that goal. Don't actually know how much points he ended off on, but good for him.
Yeah, he should have scored in the reverse fixture. I remember when we were playing at their stadium. But
Right, yeah.
yeah, I was debating between him and Lloyd Kelly for FA grabs this week, and I was like, I'm sure we're gonna score, right? I'm not sure about Forest and all that, but yeah, man, it was between Lloyd Kelly and Aitnuri, and Aitnuri got the goal. Lloyd Kelly conceded.
Oh, it's Ignuri got the assist, sorry.
Oh, they changed it. I thought he got the goal.
I
They
thought
must
so
have changed
too.
it. Yeah, they must have changed that then. They
So he
changed a
only-
bunch of shit randomly, right? This game week. I remember like Fantrax was glitching, man. They like gave Garner, took away Garner's assist like multiple times this game week. So within a matter of minutes. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if we're talking, we're talking Wolves boys and stuff like that. Looking to the next game week at home to Brentford.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, but Tony's back.
Yeah, that's okay. They win a lot of aerials. They'll have to fight him for aerials. They'll probably share it. I don't mind the likes of Kilman or Dawson.
I agree. They should still get you some points, Kilman and Dawson, but they didn't really get anything this game week. And last game week, they were lucky to get points because one
Attacking
assisted
return.
the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if Tony wasn't there, I think I'd be a lot more on board.
Fair enough. So, if you had to rank the boys who are free-ish, is it Aitnuri first?
I think neither. I think let's talk about a few more assets before we rank a few.
Okay.
Because I don't want to rank between these guys. Like
Gotcha.
I'm really unsure on Wolves. That's why.
Okay.
Let's talk about one of the boys you rostered this week actually. Burnley boy.
Burnley, new signing.
Yeah.
New assigning. Sorry, that was horrible. Lorenz Signon. I have no idea how to pronounce his name.
We'll have to look it up.
We definitely do. So, I had a choice, right? Tarek Lamptey or Lorenz.
Yeah.
And we on the call, everybody was like, Lamptey's a trap. And I was like, yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah.
Let's go even worse.
Yeah.
Burnley defender.
Exactly. But the funny thing is both of them scored points.
Both of them assisted. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But Lorenz, I think, did outscore by like a margin. Like maybe.
Yeah. I think
half a
Lawrence
point.
got like 10.75 or something like that, I remember. Like I was checking it a few times.
Yeah, things have been moving, so I'm not exactly sure where he landed.
Yeah, 10.75. And I believe Lamptey got 12.5.
Oh, Lamptey took it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Not by
alright.
much.
That's alright.
I don't think that's gonna determine your game week result, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah. Okay. You already got fucked, I'm assuming. Like
No, I got like 150 points. And
oh
Just
god. Why did I
destroyed,
bring you
man.
back on the pod? Like this is what I was telling John. Like he's first in our league and I know he's gonna come and brag, but it's alright. At least one of us is there. But I mean I'm glad that Lorenz started. But what are you gonna do with him now though? Because Burnley go into a really fucking tough game away to Liverpool. Just lost to Arsenal, right? So
yeah, so he's a definite drop for me.
yeah.
But
I guess he's now the new boy to kind of keep an eye on.
Exactly that. And as I mean, you've posted some of his like appeals, which is that he's very attacking.
Yeah.
And as we're talking new boys who are very attacking, I know you grabbed one yourself. Munoz.
Yeah, Daniel Munoz, Colombian right back, but I think he played right wing back
Yep.
this game. Yeah, he scored a massive 0, but he did concede 4 goals and got a yellow card.
Yeah, so the signs are there.
Yeah.
He can ghost well.
Yeah.
It's a shame it's Palace, though.
It's a shame it's Roy Hodgson, though.
Fair.
What the fuck is Roy? Okay, what the fuck did Roy do by bringing on
Bring it on.
Elise?
Yeah.
When
What did he
you're
get, 10
losing
minutes?
3-0, like, bro. Does this, like, I understand, like, Roy's, like, maybe ancient and his hamstrings don't work anymore. He doesn't understand how hamstrings work, but, like, your player got a hamstring tweak 4 days ago. Fuck all the medics. This is, like, common sense. Like, nobody is going to be able to run and play football if they've just tweaked their hamstring. So, that's stupid.
And if the game was in balance, fine, you know? We've seen Pep do it, like, but the game was lost. Come on, man.
Like, okay, 1-0, I get it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
you're really fighting
exactly.
fit. I get it, man.
Ah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Really
Either way, they
bad.
come up against you guys, so I mean,
I might as well play him.
yeah,
like,
exactly.
like, bro, everyone scores against Chelsea. Who knows? Like, we could open his account. And, like, Munoz is, like, known for getting lots of goals, lots of assists. Like, I wrote about him in my Waiver Wire article as well. I think he's got, what, like, 15 attack returns? Okay, like, 15 attack returns for the calendar year, I believe.
Oh, that's crazy.
But he was playing for Genk or whatever. So it's not like it's playing in Bundesliga or La Liga. Like, no insult to my Belgian listeners and stuff like that, but I'm just trying to be realistic about what to kind of expect, right?
Right.
But, I mean, Chelsea are pretty much playing, like, League 2 level football, so there's a good chance that he could go off. So,
Yeah.
what, 8 goals, 5 assists in 36 appearances for the first half of the current 23-24 season. Yeah. He likes goals. So,
One to look out for.
yeah, if he's playing on the right, he's coming up against... Oh, it doesn't fucking matter who he comes up against, man. He's going to score. Yeah. Just grab him. I mean, like, I don't hate it. And he doesn't blank in 25 as well. Not 25, in 26.
26, yeah.
Right? And, like, the blank fixture is at home to Burnley, so... I don't know, just...
Tasty.
Yeah. Keep an eye on it. Let's go somewhere else next.
Sure. Let's talk Everton. Weird lineups these days. Like,
Yeah.
Patterson's dropped out. Godfrey's in. Young kind of slightly advanced. Very advanced. Don't know what to call that. But they actually showed a lot of, like, fight versus Spurs.
Yeah.
That's what impressed me. I know they have City next,
Mm.
but it's more for the next couple fixtures after that. Like, they don't blank in 26. They have Palace in 25, I think.
They do. Yep. Brandt's first goal for Everton, I think, was this game week.
Yeah, was it? Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, think so. Well, if Godfrey's injured, I think Seamus had come in for him, right?
He did.
Yeah, but but the thing is, obviously, you're not picking right now because of the City fixture.
Yeah.
But by the time the next game comes around, does somebody regain fitness? Does Patterson maybe come back into the fray? So I don't know. That's a weird one. I guess that's a weird one. But I mean, you just to touch on the point that or the name that you brought up, like Ashley Young having a good game and all that. OOP. Listen, last time I went there, I got burnt, so I'd feel weird recommending him.
Yeah, same here. I got burnt a lot by this guy. but there's something about him. I just like it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. There's
Yeah, I
something
mean-
about Ashley.
I just don't think anybody's gonna roster any of these guys before City anyhow.
Yeah.
So my eye is more towards 25. I ideally would like double game week players, but
Yeah.
if the likes of Luton are coming up against tough opposition twice, I don't mind an Everton defender.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it in the past where single game weeks players can outscore double game week players.
Yep.
Right. But now that you talk about like Luton, one of the double game week boys, Horizon fixture sort of thing, and we talk about Kaminsky having, that good fixture next game week against Sheffield. You got Osho and Burke, both lowly owned, kind of in form. I know Reece Burke didn't start last game, I think, but the game that I messaged you about, remember? It was game week 22. It was the midweek game week.
And he got
And
14.
I was like 14, 15, something like that, including the clean sheets. And that freak result, 4-0 home win against Brighton. Like, yeah, we've seen some wild fucking results, like, since we've last talked.
Yo.
But both Osho and Burke, I mean, I feel like you'd be comfortable playing anyone against Sheffield United, right?
Agreed. And I always liked Osho. So like when you brought up Burke, I said, why not Osho?
Yeah.
Either one I think is fine. They ghost better than the rest of them.
Mm.
So I'm definitely grabbing either one over like say Menji or
Yeah.
Bell.
So it's just like that should be one of your first priorities, I feel like, right now, is just try and get a Luton defender.
I mean, it sucks that they're going to lose points for each goal conceded. It still is so ideal for having Doughty as a mid-yo.
Yeah.
Just doesn't have those points gone.
Yeah.
Are there any other players like that? For example, say Hinchelwood versus from Brighton. I mean, I know he's a mid, so we'll get into that
Yeah.
when we get to mids. But just thinking ahead.
Mm.
Um,
Oh, I mean, like, you're talking about reverse OP players.
kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we can touch on that when we get to mids then.
Oh, you know who who we both picked up? Harry Maggs, yo.
Oh yeah, you saw I picked him up. I didn't
You
realize
told
that.
me.
Oh
You
yeah,
told me,
yeah,
and I told you
it-
I grabbed him in Banter League.
Yeah, man. I told you guys, like, in our chats, like, West Ham were fucking dreadful against Bournemouth, man. So I was like, I feel very comfortable gambling on a clean sheet for United right now. Like Manchester United, that is. So
Yeah, and I always like them when Casemiro's back in his squad.
yeah,
They fill him up a lot.
he dropped like 14.5 or something this
Yep.
week, right? Or 15 or something. He got the assist.
Just
for one
below
of the goals.
15, yeah, 14 point something.
Yeah,
Helps Bruno. I really do think he unlocks Bruno a lot.
yeah,
Not that Bruno's smashing it, but back-to-back assists does help.
yeah. Bruno, quieting us again before we start bitching about him.
Oh,
soon
yeah.
enough.
But yeah, Harry Maggs is very lowly owned. You would think a lot of people waiver him this game week coming.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not something that you think you'd kind of back on paper or whatever, but thinking about it, and like Varane has like all this like name credential to him, World Cup winner shit, like, but you look on the pitch and it's weird to say that Mags and Lissandro are probably the better combination for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lissandro went off injured today, no?
Or did he actually?
I think Varane came in for him.
Okay.
But
But I still think like Mags is gonna get minutes again, so
Yeah.
I really do like that pick, yeah. And who are they playing next game week? I think they're away to Villa. I mean, it's tough though. Villa are a funny team, man.
They are.
Like they just lost to Newcastle. I mean, anyone and everyone thrashes Sheffield, but would you still be playing like Mags against Villa?
Yeah, I would. I think he goes well enough for me to trust him. Even if they lose the clean sheet, I think he's gonna get like 7, 8 points, which is fine. Clean sheet's a
Fair.
bonus.
Yeah, fair. Okay. Um, by the way, Nottingham Forest is the next team I kind of want to talk about. I was so upset when waivers went through and I didn't get back Gonzalo in my team. But
Right.
then to see that Gonzalo was benched for
Yeah, why
the
are they
game
chopping
versus
and
Bournemouth.
they're chopping and changing a lot, right?
Yeah, it's like I feel like you guys had a good thing. Why would you want to change that?
I wouldn't say good. I would say okay.
Oh, it's better than what Steve Cooper was doing.
Fair enough. Is this like Tavares' one of his first games since he's
It feels so. Yeah,
this season?
it
I
really,
mean.
really feels so.
How'd he do?
How did the Forest boys do? I actually didn't pay attention to them too much.
Yeah, I mean they held Bournemouth the 1-1.
Best scoring defender was Omobamidele. Ooh, I did that right. Nice.
Love his name though.
Yeah. Tavares got 3. Neko got 2.75. Yeah. I still think like I'd want Gonzalo from that defense.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
I mean, usually the center backs get all the grunt work points and shit like that. So maybe that's why Bamidele is like scoring well, because that was like Boli's bread and butter, right?
Correct.
Felipe's bread and butter. So I know like Gonzalo's on the wing and on the outside and stuff like that, but it's the like attacking returns, like 2 of them in the last 3 sort of thing, that is the real appeal over there, I think.
Yeah. What are their fixtures like? Let's see.
So they've got Newcastle at home. Then they've got Forest. Then they've got West Ham at home, and then Villa away. So like next 2 are okay, to be honest.
Yeah, it's
For
not
a
horrible.
clean sheet. Yeah,
They're
I think
at
you can see at
home.
least 1 clean sheet there
Fair.
potentially, and it's the home factor, like you said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Fulham guys, Tosin's back.
Yeah, Tosin's good. Not sure I like the rest.
I mean, you can't get Robinson. That's the only one I'd want from that
Exactly.
defense.
Yo, he's been
other than
smashing it
Tosin.
ridiculously.
Yeah. Because like I saw Cast was free in one of my leagues this game week, and I was like, nah, I'm not. I was like, yeah, and he scored points, like 3.5. So
Yeah, I considered it myself and then decided against it.
yeah, so I think if you can get Tosin at home to Bournemouth this game week, I like it.
Yeah. I mean, he goes well, so that's
Yeah.
that's definitely a plus. Oof. What about Villa? They kept a clean sheet again. They're so up and down these days. You call them a weird team.
Ugh.
Do we care for like a Longley or this big guy, Diego Carlos?
Nah, I don't trust Villa centre backs. That's on our trap list, right?
True,
We've got a
true.
trap list, guys. Come join the Discord. Come see what our trap list is. Man, we have so much admin shit to do. Like,
Oh, I finally went back in all our leagues and fixed the game week 17 score.
I was so happy, but I was also like dying. I was like, it's game week 24.
Yeah.
I've been looking back to 17. It's great. Thanks for that, though. Appreciate you.
Oh, so much admin work to do.
But like the Villa centre back stuff, they're on our trap list. I can't be bothered, man. Like, look at like you even look at FPL and stuff, like the way Louis got unlucky with his Conte clean sheet that he should have gotten.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
they nearly lost the clean sheet. They did concede due to like a very marginal offside call. So I still don't trust that Villa defense completely, man.
That's fair, and I guess cash is always around-ish.
Yeah, but even then, I'm gonna throw cash into the trap list. Plus,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
coming up against United, right? And United are scoring goals again, so...
I mean, is United scoring goals or just 2 guys?
Oh, United are scoring goals, right? Is Rash not around? Garnacho, Rash,
Garnacho, Rash, and Hoyb. Hoyb,
Yeah?
that's it.
That's it? Yeah, I mean, Bruno needs to score some fucking goals,
Oh,
man.
man. I don't think he can anymore. They don't even win pens anymore. Anyway.
Yeah.
Who's this James Hill? Who's that guy?
James Hill. I think he's like a short-lived one appearance. He scored some points character from Bournemouth.
Ignorable.
Yeah, I'd say ignorable. I think he put up points one day and then it's like, yeah, fuck it, whatever.
Is he a zero hero though? Oh
Um,
man, he might be a zero hero.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what did he do. No, he can't be because he's got a broken red flag. So
Ah, damn it.
yeah. I mean, the numbers looked promising though, kind of, because he scored 6.5 points in 54 minutes, and that included a goal conceded. So yeah, maybe one for like the future, I guess.
Fair enough.
I don't think there's anyone else, you know.
Yeah, no. On to mids.
Well, I mean, before we move on to mids, in terms of like you were talking about like wanting to rank the Wolves boys and stuff,
Ah,
you want to
yeah.
maybe pick like, should we just pick like 2 or 3 names each or something like after we've had our chat now?
Okay.
So I'll go first. I'm gonna say go for the Luton boys this game week.
I'll go Maguire, of course. Best of
Yeah.
that lot, I think we discussed.
Yeah. And then I think I'll go one more. You can go one more. I'll say go Tosin.
Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, he didn't do well, but I think Munoz
Yeah.
would be my next shout. Yeah.
I like that. Cool. I like that little summary shit. That's nice.
Yeah.
Let's go into mids.
Oh boy, where do we start? There's so many tier mids available, and they're so inconsistent.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about all of them. I mean, we can maybe rule some ones out. We can maybe rule out the Crystal Palace ones.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone there to look at.
I mean, the Brentford ones, they're going to have a lot of work to do in
Double
their
game
double
week?
game week. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks for them because they come up against City, then come up against Wolves, which is fine, then come up against Liverpool and City. Like, that is a rough next 4 games.
Yeah. I mean, so I guess you come up with a really good point, right? Those steady eddies are actually really nice picks for double game weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'd probably go Yanelt then, if you think he's going to get a lot of 90-minute games in that little stretch.
That's who I'm eyeing up to if I really need a mid.
Yeah. Okay, who else can we like rule out?
Rule out Jorginho's not going to get a start again, surely.
Man of the match, Jorginho? What?
He was insane today, though, really.
He played like Italian Jorginho.
He did. Those through balls were beautiful.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, where did that come from?
Yeah, no clue, bro. Can I rule out the Bournemouth boys? Like, they've kind of gone quiet a little bit.
Yeah, Clivert scored, right?
Bro, Clivert scored 8.5 fucking points, I think.
With the goal?
With a fucking goal.
How many dispossessions?
Like, I waved him, like, I grabbed him as an FA this game week, right? I was like, fuck, I need to punt on, like, someone I think is going to get a goal. And then I think that was the first goal to go in for the day or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, absolutely nailed it. And then so he got subbed early. I was like, it's all right. Look at his points. And he got less points than he should have. Like,
Ridiculous.
you got 10 points for scoring a goal.
Yeah.
Like, or
It's a
11
yellow
or
card.
whatever.
Yeah,
Oh
11,
my
yeah.
God. Frustrating. So that's why I'm like, I don't even want to look at the Bournemouth boys right now. Like, I think they're cooling off slightly. And it's a tough fixture, I guess, in the double. Away to Fulham, I don't know what to make of Fulham, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Would you trust the chef at all? Well, there's better picks. There might be
I
better
think
picks.
they're better picks at this point.
Okay.
I
Let's
do want to
look.
chat Brighton boys.
Mm.
They're a lot of people are back, so like Mitoma is going to be coming back,
Yeah.
but Buonanotte was fit again.
Mm.
Did decent.
Smashed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hinchelwood not suffering from goal conceded.
I
You've been
told you about
shouting
this
him
kid,
for a
man.
while. Yeah, exactly. You've been shouting him for a while. Did it again.
Yeah, kid has an eye for goal, man. There's something about him, honestly. In a double game week, oh, he would be a punt. I would love him as a punt for a double game week.
What about
But are
one
you playing?
that's-
Are you playing either Bonanote or Hinchelwood away to Spurs?
I don't dislike Hinchelwood, to be honest.
Because of more consistent goal threat sort of thing.
That and he has to put in some work, I would think. I'm probably not going to roster Buonanotte. He is available in my league, but
Yeah, the thing about Buonanotte is he's still not finishing 90 minutes. Like he's still getting that sub. That's
Yeah.
the concerning thing for me. So, but I mean, it's like you said as well. Who knows if Buonanotte even starts? Like with all these options coming back, and yeah.
who else is there?
I don't think there's any of the Burnley boys to talk about.
No.
Shout out to Brownhill.
Even
Solid,
United.
solid 13 points. Yeah.
yeah. Even United, not that interested. Manchester United, that is.
I mean, I just want to shout out Kobe Mainu because he's in my dynasty league, even though I don't use him, but he's there. He's there for the future. Yeah, we don't have to talk about them. Should we talk about Newcastle United?
Yeah, yo. Each of these guys are kind of ticking along. Well, not ticking along, but they popped up this game week.
Was Longstaff free in our league?
Yes,
this
he
game
was.
week.
He was.
Right. Okay. Why did neither of us consider?
I don't know. It's stupid.
But I mean, he didn't really have form going into it, though.
No, he didn't.
Would you grab him now?
Probably not.
You think
Good.
the moment's gone?
Good fixture though, but I don't think he's
Yeah.
consistent enough for me.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, it's the recent form thing. So I guess, well, like I'm sure a lot of people went Murphy, and maybe I doubt anyone would have Murphy like available in their league or whatnot. Are you going there? I know you have like this love-hate relationship with him.
Yes, I own him in one league, and I think that's enough for me.
Yeah, he's got a mighty 2.5 points this week.
I know.
Yeah. Where else can we go? We can talk about one of the new boys that came in, American boy. Touch on him. Nottingham Forest.
Oh, Gio Reyna.
Yeah.
How did he come off?
I think he came on. I think he got like 2.5 points or something like
Okay.
that. What did he do in that 2.5? He won a tackle. So he came on for 11 minutes. He won a tackle, won 3 aerials.
Not bad. 3
Something.
aerials. What the hell? Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but
did not think that's where his points came from. Okay.
yeah.
A lot of hype around him. I've seen some serious fab drop on him,
Mm.
and then I've also seen some people get him for like 2 fab.
Mm.
It's one I'm definitely monitoring because I like the look of him whenever I see him play for US. In the US colors.
It's just his injury record.
Yeah. I mean, he has. I don't know why. It just always seems like anybody who comes from Dortmund has this pedigree about them, and they don't always deliver. But like Sancho didn't. But
I think like there's only a few of them. Haaland.
I would say Pulisic kind of did.
Yeah, but that's more Chelsea than Pulisic, I think.
Fair.
But Cho has a broken red flag apparently. So
Really?
yeah, I think he was apparently substituted with injury or whatever. So maybe it's Gio's time to shine,
Okay.
right? You should be able to get him in some leagues. So I think maybe grab him because none of the other guys are really like screaming points and stuff like that. Like maybe Danilo might pop up with a random goal, Dominguez might pop up with a random goal, but there's not enough ghost points there for me to be excited. I think Gio, it's like you talk about eye test, is he's a creator. Like he's gonna get some assists and stuff like that. So he gets some attacking returns. And if one of the wingers is out, I think this is Gio's time to shine.
No, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, we are scraping here, right? So
Yeah. There's no one else really around to kind of talk about. I don't know.
yep. Any love for these Everton mids? Idrissa Gueye.
Mids. So Onana was on the bench, I think, for this game. Or he's injured. I think it's a broken red flag or something like that. Yeah. Gay got 11.5 points.
Yep.
So I guess he's doing all the work on his own. 5 tackles, 6 interceptions. That's all the work.
That is all the work.
That's crazy. Everton facing City. Nah, I think just fuck it.
Okay.
Move on. By the way, I want to talk about Kearney. Kearney did you see his fucking 16-point ghost game?
The 4 key passes last game or whatever.
Something crazy. And I'm sure everyone must have scrambled to get him. And then he drops, 1 point?
1 point, yeah.
I mean, sure, it was the 14 minutes, so obviously he came on as a sub and stuff like that. But still, it's like, after he had this crazy game, you'd think he'd keep getting the start and stuff like that. So, especially Burnley, you'd have been excited to roster him, right?
Sure. Yeah. It was 5 key passes he got last game.
So, I mean, is he like a lineup play then? You won't waste waiver spot, fab dollars, like...
Yeah, he got me through Christmas, the busy time. He was bench strength, played him when necessary, but
yeah,
I agree. If he's not starting, he's drop him one time. Or if he's starting, then you grab him. Like,
yeah. Let's talk about Sammy Lokonga. So up against Sheffield United.
I just feel like there's not going to be much work for him to do.
Double game week after that.
A lot of work to be done now, man. That's fair. What did he put up? Like 8.5?
Yeah. So we're talking about another steady Eddie, right?
Yeah.
I'm expecting him to get me like maybe 11 to 14 points in that double game week. If you need a mid-4, mid-5.
No, yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, Nakamba's still out long term, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Not bad. I can get behind that.
I mean, speaking of the people that they're playing, James McAtee, like, what are we doing with him? Just leave him in the pool? Use him as emergency?
Yeah, basically, I mean, this does shout or seem like it's a good fixture, even on the Sheffield side, right? But I worry that his minutes are being way more managed now. Like, he came off at 71, and not bad. Just he's not getting 90s.
Yeah, but they were like down 5-0, so
yeah, I guess
should have came off a lot earlier, maybe.
True.
Yeah, I mean, I guess all of that concern and everything like that. Yeah, fuck it. Any love for Tielemans before we wrap up this one?
He had an eye for that goal. Like, he just was hungry.
Yeah.
I see Ramsey came on though at the halftime, so I'm kind of worried about his playing time.
It might have been a fixture play that we missed then.
Basically, yeah, probably.
Okay. Cool. Any other names you want to talk about? Yeah.
Bentancur, any?
He only got like 2 points or something this game.
Yeah, and he's getting subs very early. Like, they're very much managing him.
Yeah, so maybe avoid that one for now.
Yeah, for now. I think in the later part of the season, he might come good though.
Cool. Shall we do pick
Flowers?
Two? Pick two. You wanna pick two?
Oh, sure.
Let you go first.
I like me some Janelt. I'm just gonna shout Janelt.
Nice. I like that. Bit of future planning there. Double game week on the horizon. I'll counter yours with Lokonga then.
Same
I think
kind
him playing Sheffield United and then double game week on the horizon.
Okay. I mean, purely for the upside, if you can get him and he's free in your league, Gio Reyna.
Yeah, I like that. I think if this Cho injury is actually serious, he really could get minutes, man. Oof, now I've got the tough job to pick one. If I'm scanning through everything we've kind of talked about, I'm like struggling between one of the Brighton young kids
Mm-hmm.
or Tom Kearney, maybe.
Interesting. Just got arrested.
Yeah. Like, out of everyone else to pick from, it's like kind of shit options, man.
It is. It's really bad in mid, man.
Yeah, it's really tough. Shit. Yeah, so I think one of Kearney, Tielemans, or the Brighton boys. I'd probably go Brighton boys, maybe Hinchell because of minutes and a short starts and goal threats and yeah.
Fair.
Cool. Let's go on to final segment, forwards.
A lot of exciting names here, in my opinion. Chelsea started us off.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Burnley then. Yeah. I mean, even though it's away to Liverpool, I still do want to talk about DDF.
Yeah. DDF has been killing it, yo.
Yeah, so I think Ben messaged me when Burnley were playing City away. So like Ben went to the game and stuff like that, and he messaged me. He's like, "Yo, this Datra kid is definitely one to keep an eye on." And so I grabbed him, hoping that he would start this game. This is Fulham. He was on the bench, so I dropped him. Kid comes on and scores a brace, gets them a point.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Burnley play in a while, but just based on the stats, he looks great for them.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely a forward 3, forward 4, extra forward. Like, if you're still waiting on the likes of Huang to come back and stuff like that, and you're a bit slim in that department, then I don't mind it.
No, yeah, agreed. I mean, it's
now,
Arsenal right after Liverpool, so
yeah, it's gonna be tough. It'll be tough to get points from him for sure, but definitely keep an eye on him if you can stash him. I think.
as we're on Burnley, Odebear, man, he's really stepped up his game recently.
Yeah, I mean, he's just always been a bit of a ghost machine.
Yeah.
Right? He's got threat, that sort of stuff. Yeah, he puts up points when he plays good teams, but again, I guess with the tough fixtures that you mentioned, is like these are just names we're telling you to stash for now, sort of thing.
True.
But yeah, I think definitely I mean, listen, Burnley are now in a fight for their lives, so they're gonna need all the points they can get, and yeah. I think definitely there's some upside play here if you ever time it right.
Cool. What team want to go next? Let's see.
Shall we talk about Brighton boys? I know you love a fatty.
Yeah, everybody loves a fatty, man. Ansu, I want him to start before I go there, but I figure as soon as he starts, in that starting 11, he's going to be rostered. So I may punt in a league just to have a piece of him.
Yeah.
But I don't expect much. I expect maybe 2-3 weeks before he actually gets a start.
Okay.
Welbs.
That guy Welbs.
Yeah, off the bench with the assist. I think it's still kind of De Zerbi doing De Zerbi things. Trying to figure out what his team is, if he even has one. I'd happily hold Welbs, and if he's starting, play him.
I'm a little skeptical about Welbs and his fitness and minutes and all that. But it's each their own.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like high. I'm not that high on him. I'm just like, if I don't even know what I'm trying to say here, but bad matchup and Brighton have a better matchup, sure. Yeah. It's like a mid-4, mid-5. I'm sorry, forward 4, forward 5.
Yeah. Or 7 or 8 if you're my roster. So.
Do you have that many? Jeez.
Not anymore. It prevents me from actually registering legal points in the leagues. So.
Yeah.
But against Spurs always concede. I mean, if he starts, I understand why. And then you've got Sheffield United in Game Week 25. So
Mm-hmm.
the next couple of fixtures aren't the worst. Let's talk about Crystal Palace really quickly. Mateta.
Yeah, Okay, so yeah, he had a horrible game last game. He wasn't ghosting well this game either until he finally got the goal.
Yeah.
But he really should be more highly owned than what he is.
Should he be though?
He was machining for us during Christmas.
Yeah, because we had either one of Eze or Olise, and now we don't have either.
Well, yes, but he still managed a goal, right?
Yeah.
I'm not ready to write him off. I think he will get points if he plays. Is it enough points to keep me happy? Probably not.
Would you risk selling him a bit for a few cheeky fab? But the thing is, I don't know if anyone's even going to take anything from you because there's always fucking forwards available.
Exactly.
I think if push comes to shove, would you drop Mateta?
Yes. If I need to, yes.
Okay. Shall we talk about the Bournemouth boys?
There's so many of them to talk about.
Well, some came back from AFCON.
Yeah, Semenyo, Ouattara.
So, Semenyo got, I think... Sorry, you're going to say?
I'm annoyed that Ouattara did not start, so I dropped him because I did roster him before that game.
Yeah.
But then he came off the bench and put up 4 points in like
18 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Promising signs, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could make the swap from Mateta to Dango.
Yeah.
Right? I like that. I think Semenyo's still available. I think he got 3 points in 45 minutes. But again, it's that worry about... Like, Semenyo put up points. He ghosts well, but it's the early substitutions and shit like that. He keeps getting subbed.
Yeah, he does.
That's what I don't like about it. And then Sinistera gets the assist, plays 70 minutes, 19.5 points. So I guess he'd be a top target out of anyone.
He is. It's weird that he isn't nailed in that squad, man.
Yeah, he's not. That's the kicker. Yeah. Cool. Where do you want to go next?
Purely because they have a double game week, I'm not really that interested in their assets. But Brentford, Mopai, KLP, any interest there at all?
Just because Mopai is like an absolute shithouser. Man, do footballers have nothing else better to do than to bitch on social media about celebrations?
Like... Oh, that was a great back and forth, though.
Oh my god.
Less relegations than you.
See, I thought, becoming an uncle would make me feel older. No, it's shit like this that makes me feel old. Like,
I get you.
Oh, guys, I'm an uncle. Yeah, good news.
Congrats.
Yeah, maybe Neil, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's also trappy, man.
Yeah, to me, it's Tony on bust, right? Tony on way more bust.
Yeah. I think I'd rather go Yanel than Mope. Like,
Same.
Because their double, like you said, isn't the best either.
It really isn't.
So, yeah. I don't know.
We gotta talk Fulham, man.
Do we? Should we? Oh,
Chelsea, all ex-Chelsea do well, man.
Yeah, that's true. But I was kind of sad he didn't get the start.
Same. I mean, good for anyone who put faith in Muniz. Finally paid back something. 19 points.
I got burnt last time I went there, so I didn't.
Yeah. I can't imagine anybody rostering him willingly.
Yeah.
But finally did something.
Yeah. But I think, like, right now, there's, like, 3 names there. Muniz, Bobby, and Broya.
Right.
I think Bobby's the safe pick. Broya's, like, the exciting future pick. and Muniz is like the form pick, I
Yeah.
guess.
That's fair. My eyes would be on the future.
Yeah,
I
agreed.
almost rostered Broya and then I said, nah, don't want that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. You spend maybe 0 at max 1 if you're like
Yeah.
swimming in money, but I don't think you spend money on Broya right now.
Agreed.
But if it works, fucking hell, genius play, right?
Yep.
Let's talk about Ogbene before we wrap things up. Because I don't really want to talk Sheffield or West
Yeah,
Ham.
yeah,
Like,
no
fuck
point.
that. So, yeah.
Ogbene, man, what a game he had.
This guy is criminally unowned.
Right? Like, what is the last few scores? 10.5, 20, 20, and 15.5.
Ledge.
How many
Absolute
returns?
ledge.
Only 2.
Yeah.
Those are so ghost driven.
Yeah, man. Forward 2 easily at this point.
Easily.
The form. Obviously, like, not rest of season and stuff like that. But who knows, man? With, like, this whole OOP shit is amazing. Like, he's really
Man.
thriving there.
He is. And it's just nobody could cope with his pace, yo.
Like, Luton in general just look amazing right now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Danburn was, like, fucking struggling that game, bro.
Really badly.
So bad.
Definitely want to own. How
Yeah.
is he so lowly owned? I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, let's quickly summarize 2 picks each. Like, if I go first, I think you go first. We're both gonna agree on Benny. Like,
Yeah.
Has to
Ogbene is
be.
definitely number 1. I think DDF is number 2.
okay,
Just on form.
fair. If I had to go next, I'd say Dango.
Yeah, I would have gone Dango myself.
Yeah.
I'm purely for the upside, really. If he's starting Sinister for me.
I like that. Cool. That's
Alright?
it. All right, guys. Those are your waiver picks. So hopefully we'll be back in a few days with regular pod stuff and back to regular life, and I'll finally stop dying and go back to work. Man, I missed the whole week of work. I was like legit dying. So yeah, sorry for being MIA, man. We just had a lot of shit going on. I had shit going on. You had shit going on. Anything you want to touch on before we sign off, bro?
No. I mean, the game week isn't done. Look out for those failed City defender picks tomorrow.
Yeah, Tony's
But
gonna
no.
hurt you.
Yeah.
So
Nothing really.
cool, man. All right. We'll see you when I see you then.
Cool.
Peace.